Yeah, I'd like to talk about bullying for a moment. Now, the government anti-bullying campaign, they got anti-bullying campaigns in schools, anti-bullying, you hear a lot about that. But for some reason, it's okay for the government to be a bully. The BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, or should I say the bully of land management, you need to be back off. You leave that man alone. Cliven Bundy is a good man. Now, I believe that in open land, by natural law, animals have a right to graze there. The government did not have a right to come in, sell the land to the Chinese or whatever, steal whatever's on your land, steal your cattle. They stole this man's cattle. They stole it. Now, I don't think they expected it to turn out that this man turned out, because he had some really great and faithful neighbors who was trying to help their fellow man. And these people come in from the BLM, the Bully Land Management, take away to steal a bunch of his cattle, and they already had plans to sell off this land. Now, they've been doing this a lot. Another man was talking about this in an article I was reading, and he said that he had people following him because he was trying to speak out, and he was being threatened and tortured in the mind. I believe that they are going to do that, target people like that, and I believe that this rancher is being targeted like that too. I think he's going to be harassed, and these people are bullies, and they need to stop it. You leave the land alone. That land is for the grazing of this man's animals. That is what nature intended it for. It did not intend it for fracking or ruining it and destroying it like you love to do. Now, I'm worried because I'm glad that there was a victory and all, and as we saw and it's mentioned on the news that they like to be filming that, but when no bloody warfare or fight started, they lost interest. And they're such sore losers that they even said to the news media, we're going to cut your contact off with the White House if you report that, because they are such sore losers and they don't want us to know that there is strength in numbers. Now, I'm worried because in Texas there's going to be another one like this, and this time, since they weren't expecting the turnout like last time, they went away with the tail between the legs, and they ended up giving him most of his cattle back. I don't know if they gave them all back. And I read somewhere that the cattle was also abused. They're doing this to people, and it's wrong, and it needs to stop. What the hell be grazing fees? Grazing fees? Come on. That's what animals do. Where are our fees? Why don't you pay back the people's fees for fracking on their land and screwing up their water? Where's the fees for that? You need to stop it. Now, I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell, but I'm really upset. And what I was trying to say that I'm worried about is there's going to be another showdown in Texas. And you know Texas is very passionate about the Second Amendment. And I believe in their right to have arms if they need them. I do not believe in the right to have arms with the purposes of hurting other people or animals. But I do believe in people's right to bear arms, because these people are bullies and dangerous. And they need some kind of protection. They need some kind of thing to say, well, you know what, please don't mess with us. They already proved that armed citizens are not violent, and they don't want to be. They don't want to have to be armed. They would like to live in a world with no arms or weapons. But because of these monsters, they bear arms because they're afraid, and they need to protect what belongs to them. Now, also, sorry, I keep telling you this. I'm worried about this. There's another one going to happen that I've been hearing about. I think at Henderson Ranch in Texas. They're going to be going to Texas now. Like I was saying, Texas is very passionate about the Second Amendment, and Texas might be more likely to. You know, the whole thing about all of this is you're going to poke the hornet's nest only so many times before you're going to get bit. Now, I'm not actually worried, because I think a lot of people, I hope a lot of people, citizens, are responsible and won't jump to hurt somebody right away. But I'm worried that they're going to have some secret identification FBI informant disguised as a supporting citizen with these people to defend their ranch, and then they're going to shoot. And then they're going to be a big bloodbath, and the news is going to be all over it. The news is disgusting. They celebrate tragedies. This is ridiculous. We need to be celebrating more than victories, like the Nevada rancher, because that is what I thought. I thought that's what this country is about, but apparently I'm wrong. Apparently our government is fascism. You keep people's land alone. Leave the animals alone. You are terrorists. The government is terrorizing these people, and it's wrong. I got a poem to read. I forgot to read a poem. Kaigan forgot to show you a picture that my owner master drew, which is a real picture from El Paso. It's actually a picture of him with one of those pigs that call the police and military the pets, and laughing like it's a funny joke. Here's a picture. It's actually up on there, but you can't see it very well. Here's one. Here it is. It's also on bangyourart.com. Search Clover 4. It's a web page where you can display your artwork for free. Anybody can put their artwork up. Let me see now. I'm going to read the poem that I wanted to read. I am very disorganized. I apologize. I don't know if I read this one, but I'm going to read it again. It's called The Lie Must Die by Ralph. I am the lie's worst nightmare. I am armed with truth, and I'm going to expose the bullshit to protect our treasured youth. Let me read another one in case I already read that before. I had another one I wrote. So I'm in a hurry because the other two took so long that I'm afraid the camera's going to crash on me. So if the camera goes down, my video gets cut, I will pick it up next week. So hopefully I'll find this poem. Sorry. Where the hell is it? That's it. I got it. Let's bring down, it's called To All Politicians. Let's bring down the system. It's been here for too damn long. And not another change in government, because government itself is wrong. Government needs to disappear, because those who love truth don't need it. So tell them to shove government straight up their ass and keep the money, because we won't need it. that's for those of us who are trying to get the truth out there. And we're going to stop this, and we're going to try our best. We're going to stop it for truth. I'm not violent. My owner master is not violent. My owner master does not own a gun. She believes that truth is the ultimate weapon. We are not violent here. If you think that, then you buying into their garbage. The garbage as they spread it, saying anybody that speaks up and uses their freedom of speech is a terrorist or something. I think it's ridiculous. Yeshua was trying to protect the freedom of speech. I think it's awful.